How goes the family? How goes it? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. Another beautiful night to be alive. So let's get it. Let's get it. It's going to be interesting. All right. So let's start off with the juicy stuff because this is why most people, everybody's talking about today. And it's sad because almost a year ago, I got to see P. Diddy in person at InvestFest in Atlanta, which I will be going to InvestFest again in Atlanta with the EY University people in August of this year, late August of this year. But Homeland Security raids Humbly Hills home associated with Diddy Film Company. Homeland Security agents on Monday, today, um, they have associated the mansion with sex trafficking. They believe that there will be similar operations at Combs' home in Miami, which was associated with a federal sex trafficking investigation based out of New York. Now, remember, all these things are alleged because I'm not trying to get sued. I'm not trying to put out fake news or false information. I'm reading off of what the media is talking about. This actually happened because if you've seen the news, you saw that the Homeland Security agents actually did this. So that's what we know that has happened. Now, have they found anything to conclude their investigation? That is still open. So I'm just speaking about what's happening. Combs has recently been associated with legal troubles that included lawsuits over alleged sex assaults and sex trafficking. Homeland Security agents were conducting their operations in the 200 block of the Mapleton Drive in Homely Hills, a wealthy Los Angeles enclave known as a home for celebrities and Playboy Mansion. The address is associated with Combs' Bad Boy Films production company. Agents were seen detaining two men who were later identified as Diddy's sons. Sources told ABC News the two sons were under arrest, but they were not under arrest, but they were being detained outside as agents searched the property. Dozens of agents were seen searching through the property, bringing out boxes and even looking through cushions and outdoor pool furniture. Neighbors tell Eyewitnesses News that they frequently see parties at the property lasting all night, but they weren't aware of any illegal activities. So, most people knowing P. Diddy, he loves the party. So what he's done in his parties, I don't know, but he loves the party. I don't if he is guilty of any sexual misactivities, then hey, he must go. I don't condone anybody doing any sex trafficking, sexual assaults, anything of that nature. That's a big heck no for me. All right, but it's not illegal for people to party all night, especially when you can afford to do that. So I could just leave it at that. Like I said, all these allegations are alleged because he has not been convicted of anything. So I'm putting that out there once again. Um, Federal agents were also seen at the home in Miami associated with Combs. Earlier today, Homeland Security investigations executed law enforcement actions as part of ongoing investigations with assistance from Homeland Security LA and in Miami. So all his homes in LA, Miami, and New York are being searched by Homeland Security agents, and the local law enforcement partners will provide further information as it becomes available. The Department of Homeland Security said in a statement released to the media. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department was also on scene in a supporting role, the department confirmed. Women who have made public accusations against Diddy are welcoming Monday's law enforcement activity. Attorney Douglas Wigdor, who represents Casey Ventura, a singer, actor, and former girlfriend of Combs. Yeah, I remember that situation. An anonymous plaintiff referred to as Jane Doe issued this statement Monday. We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. And that just talks about how he's a billionaire right now. So, unfortunately, and I remember one of my favorite YouTubers said, hey, Diddy, they're coming for you. Now, everything's been alleged. I'm not going to say Diddy's 100% saint, But I will say that when they come up with physical evidence that he's actually done something wrong and not just the word of people, then I will call him innocent. I mean, I will say that he's guilty and whatnot. But I'm all about the physical evidence. But once again, I'm not for anybody getting sexually assaulted. I'm not for that at all. But if there's evidence, Homeland Security and local law enforcement will find it. Hopefully they, and I'll leave it at that. Let's keep it simple. Now, one thing I can say with sincerity, and let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation with Diddy. People say it's a long time coming. I know a lot of people that hung out with him have gotten away from him. People that used to be on his record label, known as Bad Boy Records, they've all gone to the church. There's a pattern. If you look at Mace, he became a preacher. If you look at Loon, who was a singer, he became a preacher, I believe. And if you look at what's his name, Shine, the rapper, he's now a senator in the country of Belize, and I believe he's running for president slash prime minister of Belize and whatnot. So good luck to him. But I believe he became a devout Muslim. So the lifestyle of Diddy, I know that it's not always been quote unquote orthodox, but the entertainment industry, most people do live a very unorthodox lifestyle. And I don't see anything wrong with that as long as no one's getting raped, no one's getting hurt, and things of that nature. But people know, because like I said, I don't condone sexual misconduct on any aspects. I don't condone sex trafficking, but the fact that the feds are involved, the feds usually do not get involved unless they actually have physical evidence. And I'll just leave it at that. But the investigation has not been concluded. So once again, I'm not going to go off on a tangent and say he's guilty, he's not guilty. I'm going with the I don't know. So we'll see what happens. And if the evidence supports that he is guilty, then I'll come out with another broadcast and talk about it. But until that time, there's no reason for me to go in that direction. All right. Now, another interesting individual. I got my music playing. Another interesting individual, Candace Owens. Now, before the left wingers and right wingers start saying, "Oh, you're supporting her," "Oh, you just don't like her because she's a right wing," if you've seen me online long enough, you know I don't do Democrats and Republicans. I do checkings and savings. And for years now, probably 2 years before the pandemic, I've lost my love for politics and definitely for any candidate that's running. Any party, things of that nature, because in a capitalist society, if we're not talking about how we're going to get access to capital, then we're not talking about anything, period. Regardless who's in the White House, governor's house, and mayor's house. Candace Owens, never liked her, came out of nowhere, puppet for the right wing. That's what it is. It's like Joy Reid, same thing. Never knew who she was until she got on MSNBC, puppet for the left wing. So that's why I can say the fact that she got fired from the Daily Wire because she made specific comments. All I can say is boo freaking who. Life goes on. You're a big talker on the internet, so yeah, you can make some moves. And now that you're coming, the fact that she was on the Breakfast Club the other day, just shows you how pathetic she is at this point. But once again, I'll leave it at that. All right. So let me know what you think about Candace Owens. If you like her, you don't like her. I never cared for her. And like I said, she just came out of nowhere and she has no credibility with me whatsoever. She's just a great talking mouthpiece, and that's what she's good for. So I'll leave it at that. All right. So let's move on to the other reason why I decided to go live tonight. Like I said, I'm keeping it short and simple and to the point tonight because I got a long day tomorrow, and I'll leave it at that. So talk about Mr. Dave Ramsey. Always like Dave Ramsey. A lot of people care for him. A lot of people don't care for him, but he's just a realistic guy. And like I said, in a world filled with fake people, I can understand his perspective. He's very old-fashioned when it comes to certain ways that he deals with money. But for a lot of people who are very financially irresponsible, it really makes sense. I just leave it at that. All righty. So these are 10 best tips for building wealth that Dave Ramsey, as of March 9th of 2024, this year, he says that people should follow. Number 1, start thinking like rich people. Ramsey has mentioned that thinking like the rich is important because your mindset plays a major role in your financial situation. I could not agree with that statement more. And the thing is, if I would have been introduced with a book like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Powernomics, Own Your Own Corporation, and various other financial books, I'd say in my last 2 years in high school, my life would be very different from a financial aspect right now. I think most people would. If I had YouTube when I was in high school, the way that the youth has today, and other various other podcast platforms that the youth have today, that means I would have more access to information when it comes to not building wealth and not just getting a job. Because if you went through any public school system, the whole purpose was to get you prepared for the military, trade school, college. Those three specific things. Is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. But that's what the school system is there for, you know. But the beautiful thing in the United States of America, we have freedom of choice, freedom of thought. So therefore, if you have a different mindset outside of that, if you're able to learn how to work within the system and work around the system, meaning work as an employee, work as an investor, and work as a business owner, then you're able to kick butt in the economic aspect, regardless of who's in the White House, governor's house, or the mayor's house. All right, because hey, we live in a time where we see people that can't even speak English and don't have a high school education, are owning real estate and owning businesses and owning assets. That's why I say these things. All right, number 2, create a plan for your money. It will be difficult to save it if you don't know where your money is going. If you want to build wealth, you have to write out a plan first so that you know where you're headed. I cannot agree with that statement more, because writing stuff down, whether if it's handwriting or you're texting it to yourself, putting it on your specific calendar, digital calendar, physical calendar, whatever the case may be, it's just like writing goals and reading positive affirmations. These are things that are constantly going to be embedded in your mind, embedded in your sight, and therefore you're going to be able to not only just speak it into existence, but you're going to be able to think about it and getting around like-minded people all at the same time, because that's one thing that everybody's been guilty of, is being around the wrong people in this life, and that keeps us stagnated on so many aspects, so many ways. But like I said, I digress. All right. Number 3, pay off your debt. Now, this is what I agree. I agree with this, and then I disagree with this, because there is such thing. Dave Ramsey thinks that there's no such thing as good debt. Okay. All right. He doesn't think there's anything is good debt, but there are good debt and there's bad debt and whatnot. What's good debt? Good debt can be towards your home. Good debt can be towards a vehicle that is helping you out with your business. You know, it's various aspects in various different ways. Okay. So, you know, that's how I look at that. But you have those specific assets. Okay. Then you have bad debt, when you have a bunch of credit card debts and, you know, you're paying interest, your credit score is getting going down and whatnot. That's bad debt. Okay. Or obviously, heck, student loan debt, bad debt. You know what I mean? Even though it could help people out when it comes to advancing in their career, but it can be a very big drain on them when they're trying to get a vehicle, trying to apply for a home loan, or try to apply for a business loan, try to even apply for a credit card. You know, so it's various different aspects in various different ways. But a lot of times when people are smart with their money and they're smart with the credit cards, they're able to, like I've been able to take out money from my credit cards to be able to buy tax liens, and then be able to pay my credit card bill off. Plus, I get when I sell the tax lien property or lots and things of that nature, and then I sell that for a profit, and then I pay my credit card debt off, business credit card debt off, and plus I have a profit all at the same time. So, for instance, like if I took out $6,000 or $10,000 from my credit card, but I bought a tax lien property for that same amount of money, maybe a little bit lower. But then because this is such a real estate shortage and whatnot, there's a lot of investors out here to say, hey, I'll buy that property for X amount of, so say for instance, sold it for 15, 20,000. I've made a profit, paid my credit card off, plus I made a profit of $5,000 to $10,000, but hey, you're playing Russian roulette, because things don't always work out the way you want it to, but you got to be able to be smart. And remember, I'm not giving out financial advice. I'm just saying what I do. I'm not telling you to do what I do. All right. Number 4, live on less than you earn. I could not agree with that statement more. I am one that does that. Okay. Most people see me, they think I'm broke as a joke. And guess what? I'm happy with that. I'm not fancy with my clothes. I don't have a fancy car. Don't have a fancy house. I keep it simple. I want to look basic, middle class, but the way my lifestyle is not basic and middle class. And I'll leave it at that. All right. But yeah, being able to live on less, get all the best deals that you can get, all the best sales you can get, cut down on ordering food, cut down on going out so much, cut down even leaving the house so much and whatnot, in order for you to be able to save money and invest your money all at the same time. Number 5, avoid more debt. because he says once you pay off your debt, you must avoid more debt to build wealth. I could not agree with that statement more. Okay. Because especially, and this is just majority of the time, Dave Ramsey goes from the old school fashion working principles of regular middle class everyday working people, because you need, regardless, I always say, regardless of the White House, governor's house, mayor's house, you got to be able to put yourself in a position where you are increasing your income, increasing your value, increasing your savings, and increasing your assets. These are things that one must keep in their mind. And then if you want to do other things outside of that, go for it. All right. Number 6, invest in things you understand. On the Dave Ramsey show, Dave stresses that you should avoid investing money into things you don't understand. Ramsey believes that people lose their money because friends recommend investing in something cool or trendy. These sophisticated investments aren't usually the secret lucrative opportunity they are made up to be. Now, with that, I agree, yes or no, but my mindset is you should never invest in anything that you don't understand. And the beautiful thing is, in the world of Google, in the information age, you can look up a video in regards to what kind of investment this is before you do the intelligent adult thing and make the investment. And don't just jump on something that you don't understand. Like when Nvidia started going up, everybody was talking about investing in it, but I said, okay, what the hell is it? Let me check it out. Okay, this is what Nvidia is. Okay, cool. I'll invest a certain percentage in this. I can afford to lose this, or hey, and then it ended up profitability ended up going up. Same thing with cryptocurrency. Didn't understand it at first, but I had to do my homework, read books on it, listen to documentaries, had conversations with people before I started investing in the cryptocurrency. Because me as an adult had to make the conscious decision: am I going to do this or not? And it's worked out for me in a beautiful way because I did the adult thing by doing the research and executing. All right. As you can see, this is the stuff I'm passionate about. This is why I love going to investment conferences. All right, number 7, keeping your investing simple. Ramsey keeps it simple by investing in what he understands and doesn't buy what he can't afford. It doesn't need to be. That's very self-explanatory, because unfortunately, a lot of people did that during the pandemic because more people were getting paid more, being on unemployment, getting those stimulus checks, and people were investing in things they didn't understand. A lot of scams took place. A lot of people lost money. But then the folks that did their homework, they were able to be, very lucrative. So it just matters about who the person is, how they're willing to do things, and how they're willing to execute. All right, I'll leave it at that. All right. So number 8, always invest. When it comes to investing, the key to success is to focus on compound interest and let your funds grow without touching them. Could not agree with that statement more, because there's so many people that I grew up with that the only way that they're investing is with their 401k, and that's just because their employer is making them. Now I'm glad that they have that, but the fact that they don't want to learn how to invest in other aspects and other different ways, they are losing out on so many things, and they're putting themselves in a position where they'll have to probably work for the rest of their lives. But what do I know, right? Okay. What we got? We're almost at the end of the road, as the Boyz II Men said. I know we've come to the end of the road, but I must let go. I know I can't sing, but whatever. Got to be a little goofy. It's been a long day. All right, number 9, invest in your retirement. If you want to build wealth, you must consider the long term, which often involves planning for retirement. Ramsey recommends investing first in a tax advantage account like a 401k, 401(b) from your employer. The goal should be to allocate about 15%. This is Dave Ramsey telling you, not me. 15% of your gross income towards good growth, mutual funds that will help you save up enough to live your desired lifestyle in retirement. I could not agree with that statement, but me personally, I'm doing way more than that because, you just never know. And retirement, it's not about, remember at the end of the day, and I heard this statement during the pandemic, retirement has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with income. It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with income. If I had $5 or $10 million, I'd retire right now. I would just work on things that matter. Boom, goes the dynamite. All right. Number 10, donate generously. The last tip is unconventional because Ramsey feels that the point of building wealth is to give back. He urges his listeners to work hard to build wealth to help those around them. Once you get to where you want to be, it's time to help out those around you who need it. I could not agree with that statement more. I think that's probably one of the realest things ever. And you can give back your time. As the By the Hood guys from Philadelphia say, own your time and space. So if you have more time on your hands, maybe do some volunteering. Maybe have a podcast to where you give out good information on how other people can do it. The fire movement, those people are great. They do these things, and I think that's awesome. And that's it. I mean, because if you're not investing your money, if you're not learning about investments, then you, in a sense, you're kind of just playing yourself. But it is what it is on that aspect. But I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great night. Like I said, it was this is definitely just wanted to be a nice quick video. But, remember, as far as what Diddy goes, we'll see where the chips lay. If he's guilty, he's guilty. And if he's not, then he's not. Candace Owens, got nothing nice to say about you. So do what you do. Because I know you're going to make money either way. So there's no point in me even going off on a long rant about Candace Owens. That's like me going off of Roland Martin or Joy Reid. It's like I'll be wasting my time. They're going to be making those money moves regardless in those media political spaces that I'm not a part of and never want to be a part of. But anyways, and when it comes to the financial tips that Dave Ramsey has, like I said, I agree with most of them. Some things I'm a little hesitant, but that's the beautiful thing about America. We have freedom of choice. We can agree to disagree without having to act like fools like the folks in Congress. So I'll leave it at that. So on that note, family, do the great thing for things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live like a fool. Take care. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm out. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc., and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc., and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc., and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels, so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program, and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching. And hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day.
Mike, now.